Hey, what's going on guys? Leroy from CMI here. And in today's video, I just wanted to take a look at the macro feature that was introduced with the new Maschine MK3. I just want to show how easy it is to set up macro controls for a group of effects over a group of sounds here, and also how easy it is to edit them using the touch-sensitive encoders. So as you can see on the group level here, I've got a series of effects. I've got my perform effects, where I can activate the touch strip. I've got a beat delay here. I've got reverb. I've also got a filter as well, a high pass filter. So a few basic classic effects, but when used in combination with each other, can be used to create some pretty interesting sort of transitions and stuff. But as you can see, it's a little bit difficult to kind of navigate between each effect and kind of maintain that sort of fluid transition. So enter the macro mode. Macros allow us to set controls to individual parameters over a series of different effects or parameters. And given that there are only one or two parameters that I want to use on each effect, this kind of makes this really easy. So to set that up, I'm just going to go first of all straight to my beat delay, and I'm going to hold Shift and press the macro button, and I'm going to set a macro to the mix output of this beat delay. And all I need to do is just touch the encoder, and you'll see there that there's a little icon that comes up which gives us the indication that we now set that up as a macro. So I take myself out of macro mode and then just press macro by itself, and you'll see in the macro page I have a macro set up for that particular effect. So let's go ahead and do that over a few of the effects units I've got here. Over to the reverb, Shift, macro, set one for the mix output, and maybe for the room size, and then over to the filter, Shift, macro, set one for the cutoff there, and why not the resonance while we're at it. So you can see that there's an indication we've now got macros set up for these parameters. So when I just go back to the macro page, we can see that we've now got 5 macros set up for each of these parameters across a few different of our effects units. So this makes it a lot easier for kind of like creating new and interesting effects transitions when used in combination with each other. So if I use my touch strip here with the stutter effect, bring in some delay, reverb, start filtering that out. So it's quite easy to do that there. However, you can still see that it can be a little bit cumbersome to create sort of builds and drops and effects transitions like that because the parameter values don't bring themselves down to zero value directly after you finish using them. So this is where using the lock feature can come in quite handy, especially during live performances. You may have seen in a earlier videos the lock of what I've done. The lock feature, when activated, you can edit parameters, and then when it's disengaged, the parameter values will return to their initial value. So you start to get an idea of how this could be really useful in live scenarios. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free to comment below, and stay tuned for more videos coming up soon.